if I believe in reincarnation, it seems to sort of resonate with me somewhere in my heart as truth. But one thing is that I had this past life regression, and perhaps it really happened, or perhaps it's a metaphor that my subconscious made up so that I can learn from it. The past lives I remembered it was way back, way back, ancient times ago. I was in a robe, and my mother in this life was my twin brother in this past life. And we were unorthodox samurai or monks in Japan. I'm not sure if we were samurai or monks. That's pretty different, I guess. And we were unorthodox in some way, and we were ostracized from the small village that we lived in. And I refused to compromise, and so I stabbed myself, committed hara-kiri or something. I think that's what it's called. I think I stabbed myself in the stomach with a sword, and I died. And my twin brother, who is my mother in this life, went up into the hills and lived as a hermit. And that's how she dealt with the ostracification, if that's even a word, of my twin brother and I. She decided to go up in the hills, and I decided to commit hara-kiri. So that's one of the past lives I remember, which is kind of disturbing. And another life that glimmered into my brain or my subconscious under hypnosis came to me was, I was a 14-year-old white girl with blonde hair and blue eyes, living on a plantation somewhere in the South, and my father found out that I was in love with a black man. I think it was one of the people that helped us with our farm work. It might have even been a slave of ours, which is horrible. Slavery is a horrible thing. This was way back when there were slaves, I think, and my father pulled out a gun when he found out that I was in love with this black man and shot him in our wheat field. And I was so heartbroken and wanted to prove to my dad how heartbroken I was that I tied a rope around my neck, I climbed a tree, and I jumped. And that was the end of my life at 14 in that past life. So those are two lives of which popped into my head when I was under hypnosis. Truth or fiction? Friction. Friction of fiction. Truth or fiction? Friction of... Caution, caution!